turn the time over to our guests. Thank you. Go ahead and give them a round of applause.
Hi kids. My name is Robert. I am a pilot for the Imperial Navy. And I have some friends that I brought in from out of town today. They're from a galaxy far, far away. Who here likes Star Wars? You guys gotta be super quiet, okay? Who wants to meet them? Okay, let's give them a round of applause. Now, without moving your head, can you see the person next to you? Can you see the floor? Without moving your head. If you don't move your head, you can't see anything, right? So if you wanted to talk to these guys, you're going to come up and tap them on the hand, and they'll look for you, because they can't see you, okay? When Darth Vader and the Emperor made these guys helmets, they make them very focused so that they can focus on their job. So they can't always see you if you're below them, okay? Alright, so let's see, who is this right here? Who you are? Darth Vader? Oh yeah, he's Darth Vader, okay. What about this? What's this? Stormtroopers. Okay, so we have a Stormtrooper. This Stormtrooper has a blue shoulder piece called a Paladron. This Stormtrooper has an orange one. Okay, so they're a little bit different so you can tell them apart. Anybody know what this is? Yeah, bounty hunter. You kids are smart, okay. And what's this one? A biker scout. I heard a couple people say it. These are the ones that ride the little speed bikes. Okay? What's this? Close. This is Obi-Wan's master. This is Qui-Gon Jinn. He came to visit us. Is he a good guy or bad guy? Alright, we'll see. Hang tight. Anybody know what this guy is? I think I heard somebody say it's a snow trooper. So these guys are made to work in places when it's really cold and there's lots of snow. Okay? What about this one? He's kind of different. He looks like a stormtrooper, he's a little different. He's called a magma trooper. So he's for places that are really, 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 really hot. Okay? So his armor is special for those places. And what about this guy on the end? Can you guess what he is? I heard out here, Tusken Raider, okay? Is he kind of different from everybody else? Alright, let's see what happens when I let these guys play with each other.
Hey, so what's this guy's deal? He's kind of ugly. That's a weird outfit. Hey, Alex. Nice to meet you.
Oh no.
What the hell? You want to come be our friend? You don't have to be buddy, it doesn't come be our friend. You can be our friend.
All right, that's pretty awesome, right? Let's give him a hand. We'll have these guys line back up front for us here. Just right in the front of the stage here. We don't want them to be bullies, right? We want to be friends. Okay? And when we do stuff like if we make a group or a club and we're not letting other people be a part of it, that's not nice. We don't want to do that. Okay, you guys gotta be quiet. Okay, you guys gotta be a little quieter, okay? So let's talk about a couple of things. So bullying, your teachers are gonna have a copy of each of these papers I'm gonna talk about so that you guys can talk about it in class, okay? Bullying is when we have a couple of things. When we're using unwanted behaviors against somebody who may be different than us, when we're making fun of them, if you feel like you have power over them, if you're pushing them, any of these things that are mean are bullying. And if it keeps happening again and again, that's bullying and we don't want it to happen, okay? There can be different kinds of bullying. There can be verbal bullying where you're talking mean. There can be physical bullying where you're pushing people, where you're hitting people, okay? There can be bullying even on things like on the internet nowadays. Is this something that we want to have happen? No. So what are we going to do about it when we get bullied? There's a couple of things we can do. Do you have an idea? That's a good idea. It's a good idea. We can tell a parent. Let's talk about a few things. Remember, if you get bullied, it's not your fault, okay? And you need to do a couple of things. You need to keep your emotions in control. Don't lash out and be mean. And make sure, just like this young man said, you go tell somebody you can trust. A parent, one of your teachers here at school, the principal. Okay, these people can help you. And it's not bad to go and ask them for their help. Okay, we want you to be able to go and ask these guys for their help. Okay, you need to make sure that you feel good about yourself. You stay healthy, okay? You stand up for yourself. If someone's making fun of you, it's okay to tell the person to stop. That's not nice. Okay, you tell them that and then you can walk away. Don't just stand there and let it happen. And then don't be a bully yourself. It's not nice of you to, if you're getting bullied and you don't want other people to be bullied, you don't want them to go back and have it happen to somebody else. Okay? So, let's talk about what happened up here on stage and what we can do. These guys came up, and were they, this group over here, did they become his buddy? Yeah. Is that what we want, is we want buddies? Yeah. So if you see somebody else getting bullied, what should you do? Should you join in like the bullies did? No. Or should you come in and help him out like the buddies did? Yeah. Okay, you can invite him to be your friend. You can invite him to go play a game out at recess, okay? You're going to want to make sure you talk to him nicely and tell him all these cool things. I've seen, like, I like this excavator. He has all kinds of cool stuff. You see this? This helps him breathe. He can breathe almost anywhere. Okay? So he's got a lot of really neat stuff. And then always make sure that you go and you can tell someone if you're being bullied or see someone else being bullied. Then who do we tell? Do we tell teachers? Do we tell the principal? What about your parents? Okay. The last paper your teachers are going to have, this is more for the teachers and parents if they have questions, is a list of additional resources, mostly websites that you can get to that are based here in the U.S. that can help you find out more information about different types of bullying and how you guys can help prevent it. And kids, make sure you ask your parents' permission before going online, okay? So right now, what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to take a pledge with me. A pledge that you are not going to be bullies, that you are going to be a force for good, okay? We call this program the Heart of the Force. Does everybody know what the force is? Yeah, we hear about it? Okay. We want to make sure that we're a force for good. So I want everybody to stand up, quickly and quietly. Okay, quietly. We're not going to keep going until it's quiet. We'll have time to talk to Darth Vader and everybody in a minute, okay? So the goal of this pledge is to help encourage a safe environment where all people are treated with dignity and respect, okay? to create a galaxy where our hearts become a force for good. So I want you to take your right hand, I want you to make a fist. I want you to put it over your heart. In Star Wars, this is how we salute to people, okay? So that's what I want you guys to do, and we're going to talk about this. So, the strength of the force is that we recognize that bullying is the negative use of force to intimidate others and or to make them feel bad about themselves, and this behavior is often repeated. All acts of bullying are unacceptable, regardless of how it is delivered or what excuses are given to explain it. That acts of bullying have a harmful effect on a person's health and heart. The need for both of the targets and the perpetrators of bullying should be identified and addressed in a supportive manner. We should actively and positively deal with bullying, and it promotes respect and cooperation and understanding from others, okay? So I'm going to read you this pledge. Each of you are going to get a copy of this. That is your very own copy of this pledge, okay? When you get back to class today, your teachers have them. And at the bottom, there's a place for you to write your name and show that you are going to be a force for good. So as I read these, I want you to, after I read each one, I want you to nod your head and say, I will, okay? All right. I pledge to be a force for good. I will not stand by and watch somebody be taunted, threatened, or hurt. I will not watch an in-person fight or get involved with cyberbullying. I will stand up for what is right by telling the bully to stop and inviting the target to spend time with me and my friends. I will do my best not to listen to gossip, rumors, or private information I hear about another person. I will not share information that I hear from or have been told about someone else without his or her permission. I will do my best to include new people in my activities, especially those who are often left out. I will control my temper when I am upset. All feelings are allowed, but not all actions. It's okay to get angry, but it's not okay to act out because of the anger. If I'm upset with someone, I will talk to the person about it calmly and privately. I will try my best to work it out respectfully. I will be respectful to everyone, even if I don't want to be friends with them myself. I will not use violence, threats, gossip, or intimidation in my relationships with other people, in person or through technology. I will tell a trusted friend, peer mediator, counselor, teacher, parent, principal, leader, or someone else that I trust when bullying is happening and will ask for their help. I agree to be an active participant in preventing bullying. All right, you guys can sit down. We want to thank you guys very much for letting us come and hang out with you today. It was a very, very long trip for us. So before we go on, does anybody, by a raise of hand, have any questions? We're going to take only a couple, okay? Young lady in the blue, what's your question? That's very good. She said that when these guys on the end saw that the Tuscan Raider was being picked on, they came over and they were his friend and they were nice to him. Okay, let's take another question. Young man in the checkered shirt. That's okay. Let's take a couple more. What's your question, young lady? Yeah, she said that these guys were being bullies and those guys were being nice. We want to all be buddies, right? Let's take a question from in the back. Young lady in the black shirt. She asked, you guys listening? She asked, what do I do if I tell somebody that I've been bullied but they don't believe me? So what you should do in that situation is you should find someone else that you trust, a different teacher or a parent, principal, someone else that you haven't talked to yet, and tell them what's going on, okay? All right, time for one more question. One more question. Young man in the black skull shirt. What's what? What's my favorite out of all of them? Me, I'm the pilot. I like me. Okay, so here's what we want to do. But to do this, I need everybody's cooperation. We're going to be done with questions for now, okay? It's almost time to go home. So, what I want you guys to do is we're going to have all of you guys come up and do a picture. We're going to do it one group at a time because we want to remember that we came and hung out with you guys today. And then in a couple of weeks, we're going to give these pictures back to your teachers so that you guys can see them, okay? So everybody's got to be really quiet. We're not really quiet. We can't do pictures. So we're going to have you guys come up. Teachers are going to get you guys to help me. We'll do it by grade. So we'll do kindergarten first, second, all the way back.